An Indianapolis man police say is responsible for a string of rapes, and he is in jail tonight. Many of the alleged attacks took place on the city's east side, and prosecutors say they have a strong case against him. Now, the Now's Mike Pelton joins me now live in the studio. And Mike, you've been working on this all day.
Well, and Candace, prosecutors say 22-year-old Randy Pitts is responsible for 3 sex assaults and 1 attempted sex assault that all took place last month. He faces 25 criminal charges, and in dozens of pages of court documents, investigators detail a string of attacks that left several women fearing for their lives. 22-year-old Randy Pitts is accused of several violent sex assaults. Court documents allege Pitts met at least 2 women online, luring them on 2 different occasions to an abandoned house near 17th and Bellefontaine Streets, where he allegedly forced the women to perform sex acts at gunpoint on the front porch. According to court documents, Mr. Pitts admitted that he had scared the women and was wearing a mask and armed with a handgun. Investigators asked Pitts if he understood making the women fear for their life and forcing them to perform sex acts is rape. He said, quote, "I mean, I don't like saying it, but by definition, with them being scared, I could say it was rape."
And in fact, in one case said that he apologized. If he was sitting across from the individual, he would apologize to her for what it is that he had done.
Investigators linked Pitts to 2 more attacks, a sex assault behind the Grub House on College Avenue and an attempted sex assault inside the Circle Center Mall, where court documents allege Pitts cornered a woman in a bathroom, but the victim said, quote, "I'd rather be shot than raped," and pushed the gun away.
Some people do physically fight back. Some people do not fight back. The bottom line is we have 4 women who are alive. Every one of them trusted their instincts, and every one of them should be commended for that, as well as the fact that they reported their assaults.
Prosecutors feel they have a strong case as investigators linked the 4 cases together through phone calls made via the internet and computer IP addresses, and say Pitts lived next door to where some of the attacks took place. And Randy Pitts had his initial court appearance this morning where he was appointed an attorney. His next court date is September 29th. Now, both his attorney and his aunt declined our request for an interview this afternoon. Raphael.